Hey everyone! Welcome back to EPSBT, your go-to channel for all things The Rookie. Today, we're diving into a major theory that's got fans buzzing. The Rookie might have already lined up its next big villain for Season 8. With Monica Stevens returning for what could finally be her final showdown, there's a strong chance that another familiar face is about to step back into the spotlight, and this one could be even more dangerous. Let's break down how the show might be secretly setting up Elijah Stone as the next major antagonist once Monica's reign of chaos ends. Monica's long game is almost over. When Monica Stevens first appeared back in Season 5, she quickly became one of the Rookie's most manipulative and calculating villains. Played by Bridget Regan, Monica is the kind of character who always seems one step ahead, blackmailing, scheming, and twisting the law to her advantage. By the end of Season 7, she managed to secure immunity using her usual tricks, but let's be honest, no one believes she's done playing games. Her return in Season 8 promises one final round of chaos for John Nolan and the Mid-Wilshire team. But after 3 seasons of deceit and double-crossing, fans are ready for the show to move on. And when Monica's story finally wraps up, there's one perfect villain waiting to take her place: the return of Elijah Stone. That's right, Elijah Stone. Fans will remember Elijah from Seasons 4 and 5 as the cunning crime boss who ruled the Los Angeles underworld. He manipulated everyone from police officers to prosecutors and nearly got away with it all. Eventually, the LAPD managed to put him behind bars. But that wasn't the end of his story. Inside prison, Elijah crossed paths with another one of the Rookie's most unpredictable villains, Oscar Hutchinson. Their brief interaction hinted at a possible team-up, something fans have never forgotten. But then, the Rookie moved on to new storylines, leaving that deadly duo unresolved. Oscar Hutchinson is still out there. Fast forward to the end of Season 7, and who's back causing chaos? Oscar Hutchinson. This guy has been a thorn in the LAPD's side since Season 1. He's dangerous, clever, and has a knack for escaping even the tightest situations. In the Season 7 finale, Oscar kidnapped Nolan and forced him to dig for buried diamonds. Yes, buried diamonds. Nolan eventually escaped thanks to Nyla Harper and a kid with a drone, but Oscar? He got away. Now, he's on the run. And with Monica back in play, the stage is set for some major villain crossover potential. But here's where it gets really interesting. The perfect setup for Season 8. If the Rookie wants to raise the stakes in Season 8 without overloading the story, there's a simple, smart way to do it. Wrap up Monica's arc early and bring Elijah Stone back into the mix. Think about it. Oscar is free, Elijah is still in prison, and the two already share unfinished business. Imagine this. Oscar breaks Elijah out, the two team up, and they begin plotting revenge against the officers who put them away, especially Nolan and Harper. It's poetic justice and smart storytelling all in one move. This would also give both villains proper closure, while avoiding the confusion of juggling too many antagonists at once. The Rookie could easily use the first half of Season 8 to close out Monica's story, and the second half to bring back Elijah and Oscar for one explosive, revenge-driven arc. Why Elijah is the perfect successor to Monica. Monica's power has always been in her manipulation, her ability to twist the law and play mind games. Elijah, on the other hand, brings brute force and strategic dominance. He's ruthless, intelligent, and has a personal grudge against the LAPD. He's the type of villain who could push the Rookie into darker, more emotional territory while still keeping things grounded. And if the writers finally deliver on the Elijah-Oscar partnership, it could lead to one of the most dangerous threats the Mid-Wilshire division has ever faced. But of course, in true Rookie fashion, we know how this will likely end, with both men either back behind bars or gone for good. Only then can the Rookie move on to new beginnings and fresh storylines. So, here's the big question. Do you think the Rookie should bring back Elijah Stone to replace Monica as the next major villain? Or has the show had enough of these recurring criminals, and it's time for something totally new? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and tell us who you think would make the perfect next villain for the Rookie. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to subscribe to EPSBT, hit that like button, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update on The Rookie Season 8 and all your favorite shows. Thanks for watching, and remember, in Hope Valley or Mid-Wilshire, trouble always finds its way back. The Rookie secretly lined up a better villain to replace Monica in Season 8. The Rookie has produced numerous great villains over the years, and once Monica Stevens finishes her business in Season 8, one of them should return to replace her. ABC's police procedural series is bringing Monica back for what is hopefully her swan song. She's been a nuisance to the characters since Season 5, and it's time for the show to move on. At the end of The Rookie Season 7, John Nolan and company reunited with Monica when she made an immunity deal. Bridget Regan's evil character essentially used blackmail and information to get what she wanted, but she also undoubtedly has a nefarious plan up her sleeve. Fans must wait until Season 8 to learn more. Elijah Stone was last seen in The Rookie Season 5. The Rookie characters put Elijah in prison. Given how much the writers seem to love Monica, it wouldn't be too surprising if she stuck around for the entirety of The Rookie Season 8. However, they should wrap up her story as soon as possible. Monica's villain arc has dragged on for too long, and it's well past time for it to end. Once it does, Elijah Stone must return. While Elijah is another antagonist who overstayed his welcome, his character didn't get much closure in The Rookie Season 5. Elijah's story would have been wrapped up nicely in a bow had the ABC cop TV show cut it off after the law enforcement officers arrested him. Instead, we saw Elijah meeting Oscar Hutchinson in prison. Oscar is one of The Rookie's notorious villains. He has been locked behind bars since his first appearance in Season 1, but Monica helped him and Jason Weiler escape during The Rookie Season 6 finale. Before that, though, Oscar crossed paths with Elijah. Their shared scene teased that they would team up to get revenge, but that plan seemingly never came to be. Oscar Hutchinson is still on the run following the Season 7 finale. Nolan let Oscar get away. Instead of teaming up with Elijah, Oscar partnered with Jason and Monica to escape prison at the end of The Rookie Season 6. As far as we know, Oscar and Elijah don't plan to seek vengeance against those who put them behind bars and kept them there. In fact, we have no idea what Elijah is up to, while Oscar's status is much clearer. Nolan and Nyla Harper found Oscar during the Season 7 finale of The Rookie. Unfortunately for them, he got away. Oscar first kidnapped Nolan and forced him to do his bidding, aka digging for buried diamonds. Harper and a kid with a drone saved the day, though, allowing Nolan to get away from Oscar, who then jumped aboard a getaway helicopter. Now, Oscar remains at large and Monica is back. As such, the Rookie characters have a lot on their hands in the upcoming episodes of the ABC Police procedural TV series. They certainly don't need another antagonist to deal with, but the best way to close out Oscar and Monica's villain arcs is to bring back Elijah in The Rookie Season 8. The Rookie Season 8 should feature Oscar teaming up with Elijah. The two villains have unfinished business. Season 8 of The Rookie can kill two birds with one stone by reuniting Oscar with Elijah and giving closure to both of their stories. Oscar can break Elijah out of prison, and they can devise a revenge plan. This all shouldn't happen until Monica is out of the way, though, and Oscar and Elijah can replace her as the show's main antagonists. Once Monica's villain arc is over in The Rookie Season 8, Nolan and the other characters can deal with their Oscar problem. It would just be too much if the two stories coincided with one another. Monica, Oscar, and Elijah are all major antagonists, and trying to keep up with all of them would only end in confusion and frustration. As a result, Elijah would be the perfect replacement for Monica in the future episodes. Then, the writers can bring Oscar and Elijah back together and make good on their previous promise that the two would team up against the officers of Mid-Wilshire Station. They have unfinished business, and Season 8 would be the perfect time for them to take action. Of course, this should all end with the two Rookie villains back behind bars or possibly dead, whatever it takes to end their respective stories. Only then can the popular police procedural move on to new antagonists. The series needs a fresh start concerning villains, but this can only be achieved by wrapping up every existing criminal's arc. Ultimately, when The Rookie Season 8 premieres, the show must bring closure to three villains: Monica, Oscar, and Elijah. We already know Monica will appear at the beginning of the season. So, The Rookie can conclude her story by mid-season before bringing Oscar and Elijah back into the fold to wrap up their villain arcs. The Rookie returns with Season 8, which will consist of 18 episodes, in early 2026.